Good afternoon. I'm Liz Ritchie with the PPL News Homeschool at the Library. Today's top story is the moon. And do we still need it? First, let's get to know this little ball of fun we call the moon. The distance to the moon from the Earth fluctuates from 225,623 miles away at its closest and 252,088 miles away at its furthest. To show it to scale how far apart the moon and the Earth are, here is a video from a very nice librarian located at Plymouth Public Library. Okay, to demonstrate to scale, sort of, the size of the moon and the Earth and the distance, I'm going to use a basketball as the Earth, tennis ball as the moon, and a tape measure set to 23 feet 9 inches. So I'm going to set the Earth right in the middle at 0. And then follow me. And this is how the distance is between the Earth and the moon. There we go. You could fit 30 Earths between the moon and the Earth. That's how far apart the moon and the Earth are. The moon is also the only other place in our solar system that man has stepped foot on. There have been 24 humans to walk on the moon, a total of 12 times. While we have only one moon, other planets have more. Mars has 2, Pluto has 5, Neptune has 14, Uranus has 27, Jupiter has 79, and Saturn has a whopping 82 moons, which is probably why it thinks it's better than all the other planets. We mark the passage of time by the moon with its lunar phases. The first map of the moon was made by Giovanni Battista Riccoli and Francisco M. Grimaldi. We are still waiting for Ram McNally to make a road atlas. In 1966, the Lunar 9 space probe was the first soft landing on the moon. All the other landings would have been medium to hard. In 1969, Apollo 11 was the first landing on the moon to return with moon rocks, which shows us that you can't send boys anywhere without them bringing back rocks in their pockets. We have a video of this moonwalk we'd like to show you right now.
Okay. At the foot of the ladder, the lamb footbeds are only depressed in the surface about 1 or 2 inches. Although the surface appears to be very, very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. Ground mass is very fine. And then a long one.
Okay, I'm going to leave that 1 foot up there and both hands down about the 4th rung up. There you go. Okay, now I think I'll do the same.
For those who haven't read the plaque, we'll read the plaque that's on the front landing gear of this lamb. There's 2 hemispheres, one showing each of the 2 hemispheres of Earth. Underneath it says, men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AT. It came in peace.
I guess you're about the only person around that doesn't have TV coverage of the scene.
That's all right, I don't mind a bit. How is the quality of the TV?
Oh, it's beautiful, Mike. It really is.
Oh, geez, that's great. Is the lighting halfway decent?
Yes, indeed. They've got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the...
In 1970, Apollo 13 failed to reach the moon due to technical difficulties, but was able to round the dark side of the moon and make a safe return home. We have a view of the moon from the video. There have been several other notable trips to that nightlight in the sky. As a matter of fact, when we return from our commercial break, we have our on-site reporter, Bill Habito, on the moon now, and we will hear from him.
The Gemini space flights. The trips are long. The training is hard, like this spacewalk practice. But the astronauts do some things you do. In space, they drank Tang. They mixed it like this in a zero-G pouch, because with no gravity, it would fly all over. You don't have that problem. You can mix it in a glass. Up there, they have to drink it carefully, this way. You can drink it any way you like. Tang tastes orangey. Tastes great. Has lots of vitamins C and A. Tang, chosen for the Gemini astronauts. Have a blast. Have some Tang.
Welcome back. And now, let's hear from our on-site reporter on the moon, Bill Habito. Bill, are you there? Bill?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Good to hear from you. What can you tell us about the moon?
It's pretty roomy.
Great, Bill. How was your trip?
Pretty cramped.
Have you seen anything unusual?
I illegally parked, and I got a parking ticket up here.
Can you get a word with one of the astronauts, Bill?
What'd you like to know?
Well, I think the astronaut has some information we might want to hear.
So what do you want now?
Well, if I have to teach you how to be a reporter, Bill, I'll do that later.
Why don't you do that later, Jim? I think the lady expressed herself, and you're not here, you're there. Is there any question you'd like me to ask?
No, I'll give you a lesson how to become a reporter later.
Well, I'll give you some lessons on how to be an editor, because I was your boss once.
Well, you were, and now no longer. How's that happen? Okay, well, I think we lost connection with Bill. But staying in space for our next story, the Perseverance Land Rover will land on Mars this week, February 18th at 3:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The live broadcast will start the same date at 2:15 in the afternoon. And when we come back from a commercial break, hairless cats. Weird. Okay. Oh, hi, everybody. I just wanted to let you know we are going for a craft this week. We are going to make moon sand. How fun. So, when you come into the library to check out some of these amazing books on moons, and there's plenty more than that, stop in, get a bag, and inside your bag is just flour and some oil. And I have mineral oil. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna show you how to mix this up and make your own moon sand. Okay, so you're gonna just need a bowl, a small bowl, your bag of flour, just dump it out. And I have a whisk, but you can use a fork or your fingers. And this is just making moon sand. That's it. And here is some oil. I have mineral oil because that's what I had extra of. You can use baby oil. You can use cooking oil. However, so then you're just gonna pour your oil in there. That's it. And then you're just gonna mix it up. I like using the whisk because it's easier. It mixes it much better. And then you just keep mixing it and mixing it and mixing it, and then you have moon sand that you can play with. That's it. You can. Now remember, moon sand can be messy, but you can get little Play-Doh toys, and you can get the astronaut people that I gave you in other kits and have them walk on the moon. Some of them had American flags on it. You can do that. And there, that's your moon sand. You could make a moon. You can make a giant moon with it. However, it's just fun to feel. It's a good sensory. No? And there. There's your moon sand. That's it. Super easy, but fun. Well, thank you for joining us on our fun episode learning about the moon. I hope that you go ahead and just look stuff up about the moon and study it and different astronauts. Next week, tune in. We're going to talk about Mars. We'll go ahead and show a clip about the Mars Land Rover and things like that. Thank you so much and have a great day.